If you are a youth sports trainer that's willing to train young athletes in baseball, basketball, softball, soccer, tennis, football, volleyball, any of those sports, then I want you to give me a couple of minutes of your time, and I'm going to give you an opportunity not only to grow your business, but to help a lot of the parents that are looking for you and are unable to find you. So my name is Charles Norman. I'm the president and founder of Professor Q's Sports Solution. I'm web-based, and my sole goal is to make sure that every young person that wants to get into organized youth sports has an opportunity to have a successful youth sports career. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. And so what I've been doing over the last year and a half is developing a following by showing people training aids and really working with parents and teaching them the ins and outs of organized youth sports and how to get their kids playing time so they can actually enjoy playing. And one of the biggest feedbacks I get from the parents is, how do I find a trainer? So one of the things we did was we created a formula for parents where we tell them step by step what they need to do to make sure their kid has an opportunity to play. And one of those steps in the formula is to find professional training, and that's you guys. So they're coming to us over and over again going, okay, you told us to find a professional trainer, but how do we know we're finding a quality professional trainer? And so I went back to the drawing board and we looked at our website, and what we've created is what we believe would be the first absolutely free to the parents and free to the trainer database that will allow parents to come to our website, type in their zip code, and find trainers within a certain driving distance from them. Quality professional trainers. Now what we need on the other side is we need you, the trainer, to come to our website, sign up for the program, absolutely free again, no cost to you, no cost to the parent. We're just the middleman that's going to connect you guys, and then you guys are going to work out the rest of it. So if you go to our website, ProfessorQSS.com, and I'll put the link to the website at the end of the video and down below if you're watching this on one of the video sharing sites on the internet. And just go to that site. If you look up in the upper right hand corner, you should see a trainer's area next to our sign in for our parents that come to the site. Or if down in the in one of the boxes, you may see where the parent could just type in the zip code. Right below that, we have a little link that says, if you're a trainer, come join us. So I really want you guys to come join us, and I really want you guys to be part of the solution for a lot of these parents that really just want their kid to get a chance to play. That's all they want. And then we have the kids that are elite kids that are going to be great anyway, and they're looking for training, but for different reasons. But again, they don't have one place to go and look. You sort of go to Google or something, or get the yellow pages out, or maybe a coach on the team recommends someone. But what we tell our parents is you got to try a couple of different people to see what fits for your kid. So it's really easy to do. For our basic program, you come in, you sign up as a trainer, put your information in, and then what we do is when you put your name and address and all that stuff in, we'll send you we'll send a link to your email to verify your email account, because we want to make sure that everybody's legit, and then we'll approve that, and then you'll go in and put the information about your program and how you do your training. And we want you to put as much information as possible in there, because our parents will be making a choice, and they'll have a bigger list this time than normal. So, put in your highlights about who you are, what you do, how you do it. Things like that will help them make a better choice. Now, that's for our basic program. Now, we also have a premier program, because one of the things we do at Professor Q Sports Solution is we're trying to look for different angles, different ways of approaching kids, especially kids that are struggling. How do we get them going, and how do we look at youth sports in a different way? So we also have what we call a premier program. Again, no cost to you, no cost to the parents, but we are asking you to do one extra step, and for that we're going to try to give you a few more perks on the website. So what the premier program is all about is you'll come in and you'll sign up the same way, and if you click the premier button, you're telling the parents that you're willing to give them one free training in one of three areas. 3 different areas. One, we have our Head Start program, and this is for kids whose parents have not a clue. They just signed their kid up to play youth sports, which is great, but they didn't prepare them for that first tryout or for that first practice. And one of the things I've found over the years, I've been doing this for a number of years, since 2001 really, is that if a kid goes in and he's already behind the other kids, it's very hard to catch up at an early age. And unfortunately, even at that early age, they start getting pigeonholed into what the coaches, because all the coaches move up with the kids. So they sort of get pigeonholed in as a kid that doesn't quite get it, not quite ready, they're kind of behind, they don't get the attention that they need. And so what we want to do, and what we tell our parents to do, is don't just sign your kid up and hope for the best. Give them a few pointers early on, and maybe even send them to one of you guys for a really basic training on just the fundamentals, the basic fundamentals of what they should know the first time they go out to play. They may be 5, 6, 7 years old, but still there's some basics they should know. And some of the other kids are going to know it because their parents play, or they have older brothers and sisters, and so they sort of have a feel for what needs to be done. So we want to get that. That's one of the trainings. The second training we have is, we call it a Q valuation. It's really just an evaluation, but because I'm Professor Q's Sports Solution, I call it Q valuation. Now, with a Q valuation, we want to bring that kid to you. The parent's going to bring the kid to you, and you're going to take them through a few drills that you think are important for that sport, and then you're going to evaluate where they are in relationship to where some of their peers are that you see around, and the things you think they can work on. But even more important, if you have a kid that's in junior high or high school, I want you to look at them and project what position you think they should play based on their size, their speed, their skill level, there's, all the different components. Where do you see them playing on the field? And then put together a program for the parent and say, hey, I think your kid should be a second baseman or an outfielder, or they're going to be a point guard, or whatever it is with the sport that they're going to play, that you see something that would make them good at a particular position. And so you can put together a program for that kid with their parents and say, hey, this program is going to get them really good at this position. We're going to do some of the all-around stuff, but we really want to start emphasizing once they hit the 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, if they want to play varsity or even go on beyond that, they need to start concentrating on where they fit in that sport. Okay, so that's number 2. That's our Q valuation or evaluation. And then the third one is, we're going to call this getting them in the game. Now, you have some kids that have been playing for years, especially in high school, but they've been playing out of position. So when they get to high school, they find out that the kids in that position they've been playing are either bigger, stronger, taller, faster, quicker, whatever it is, but they're not getting any playing time. And so get them in the game means you try to find out what the team they're playing on, how they play the game, what they need. Maybe you can go visit a game or watch them on video or something like that. And then what can you do for this kid right now today to get them started, and maybe in a few short practices, get them so they're better at something. Maybe they become a great defensive player, or a great passer, or a great hitter, or a bunter, whatever it is that you need to do. Can you get them in the game? That's a big challenge, I know, but if you're a really good trainer, it should not be a problem. Okay. Now, I know, for most of trainers, you do a lot of fundamental and skill development and things like that, but a lot of times these kids need specific help. So that's our Premier program. Now, what's the benefit for you? First, if you sign up with us, we've got thousands and thousands of families that come to our website looking for advice on what to do next. Okay, so you already have a built-in audience. The second thing is, especially if you take our Premier program, which I'm asking a lot of you guys to do, is it's going to put you at the top of the loop. Now, as a trainer, I know people that train, and I know they end up going to places and handing out their flyers and cards, and they get to know a lot of the leagues, and they get to know a lot of the teams, and they try to build up their business from there. But how great would it be if you had a place where you don't have to do anything? I'll do all the work to get the parents there. You just, on the back end, give them great service, and then it's a win-win. So it's not going to hurt you to sign up no matter what you do. But if you do this program and you get those kids to come over to you, the chances of you turning them into long-term customers is really great, because you're providing a service, especially with the Premier program. I don't see how, I just can't imagine that you missing out on that kid staying with you if you can put together a comprehensive package for them to get where they need to be. That's for that young kid that's 5, 6, 7. Maybe they don't need your help right now, but in a couple of years, they will, and they'll remember you, and they'll come back to you. But put a program together for them. And if you have group classes, they'll be glad to come to those. So you're still going to be building up your clientele. for those middle ages, that's gravy to me. You should be able to get those kids, because you'll start seeing the separation when those kids get 10, 11, 12 years old, and those parents want to close that gap. And if they know you have a plan for their kid, they're going to bring them to you. So there's number two. And then if you get to the high school age, you start getting the elite kids. That's how you start building your reputation, that you take a kid that maybe was not getting a lot of playing time, and all of a sudden they've developed a way to get on the court or get on the field or whatever sport they're playing in, and you're the one that helped them do that. That's a great, great differentiation for you and your business. So when people come to you, say, hey, yeah, we can do the basic stuff, but we give you a little bit extra. So anyway, so that's all of the what I want to tell you guys. I'm really hoping people take advantage of this. I want to cover the entire country, the entire world, really. I get calls from or emails from across the world, but you know, I'm centered in the United States, obviously, but it doesn't matter where you work from. You put your information in, people are going to come looking for you, because I'm going to really push the parents, and I really emphasize how important it is for them to get some kind of professional help. They can't do it all themselves. They can't rely only on the coaches. They're going to have to do a little bit of extra work too. All right, so again, it's ProfessorQSS.com, and I'll leave something at the end of this video so that you can get to it, and I'll try to put a link down below. You go there, you'll see up in the upper right-hand corner, it's going to say trainers page or something like that, and then down below, if you see where the parents can put in a zip code to start looking for trainers, right below there should be a link also. So go ahead and get started. I'm really excited about this. This is one of the things I got into this for, is the ability to be able to provide a service that they can't find anywhere else, bring them to the site so they can get the other information, and then we do a great job with the training aids and making them understand you don't just buy a training aid just because it's a training aid. You're trying to resolve problems. And so this is another feather in our cap, and we have even more stuff. So once you get involved with this, I'm going to tell you, we've got stuff coming up really soon that's going to blow you guys away. But I really want you guys to get started here with the training portion of it. So if you're a trainer or you're thinking about being a trainer and you do this professionally, okay, not fly-by-night or something else you do, I'm really looking for professional people. I'm going to be looking to see if you have a website. We will be calling the phone number you give just to verify that you're someone answers the phone that is a trainer, that it is truly a business. So we're going to do a little bit of our own due diligence, but we also have our parents do their due diligence, because no matter how well something comes onto the site or how good it looks, they still have to be responsible for their kids, and they want to make sure things are right. So we take this very, very seriously for our customers. So please go to our site, sign up, and sign up for the Premier program. That's really going to be the game changer, I think, in organized youth sports, or just youth sports in general. And I'm going to keep, if there's a sport that's there that you work with and I don't show it on the site right now, let me know. I'll add it. Most of the things I have up there right now are team oriented, because that's usually where parents are hesitant about getting training. So, you know, if you're going to play tennis, or you're going to, you know, do certain sports, golf, you're going to have to get someone to help you out regardless. But if you're playing baseball, basketball, football, softball, a lot of the parents think the coaches can be the trainer and the coach, and it's going to give their kid special attention, and the coaches just don't have the time, and they don't understand that, and they get frustrated, and then the kids quit. That's where you guys come in, but they don't know where you are. They don't know who to trust. They're looking for a place so that they can find you, and that's what I'm going to provide for you guys. All right, guys, I really appreciate you listening to me. Whoever you are, whatever part of the country, whatever part of the world, sign up. It doesn't matter. And then I'll do my part on the other side and let people know we actually exist, and we'll see if we can't get your business booming. All right, thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.